So this is the series of starting the nesting journey. I'm in the middle of basically trying to get everything organized and painted so that when my baby comes, she's ready to be in here. So I'm going to be doing like voiceovers to let you all know like how many weeks I am and what I'm having. I just said she, so y'all know it's a girl. But all those things, and I'll also link down my baby registry down in the description. And I just want to take y'all on the journey with me, and I feel like this will also be the start of me getting back into the groove of recording videos, recording my life, especially because I'm going to be taking a maternity leave for 2 months. And I feel like that's the perfect time to really just get back in the groove of things and get in my content creating bag, because I'm trying to do a lot, guys. So I need the support. I need the subscribers. I need genuine subscribers, though. I'm not here, just for anything. I understand that there's, other things that people want to support. But basically what this channel is about, it's about me. So yeah, and that's all I have to say. So here's my baby bump. I know people want to probably see the baby bump, and this is my bump. And yeah, so I'm just gonna start off with painting, and then I'm gonna show you guys like the closet area and like how I decided to try to get things in order. I have a dresser that's downstairs that is in the car, but I need my brothers, because I live on the 3rd floor. So I need my brothers to bring that up the steps. And when I bring that up the steps, and then everything else can fall in line and make sense. So let's get started.
Okay, hey guys, I am currently 32 weeks and 3 days. I am having a baby girl, and she is due July 16th. When this journey came about for me, I was in a relationship with the person for only 2 months. I met them in September. I really met them 2 years ago, but I met him in September, and we became pregnant in November. And the journey of becoming pregnant so fast, honestly, we made our baby consciously, consensually, and with love. She is not the baby that was a mistake or was on accident. Like, we both said we want a baby, and that's what we did. We were also very, very in love. So, yeah. Now, the journey has been very eye-opening as far as things that I didn't know was either a deal breaker or was something that I really liked in something, or things that I just didn't know I needed. When you're pregnant, your emotions are through the roof. It's a different feeling. It's a different level of hormones that you just really cannot control. And I've never been the type to say, hey, I don't want to do this because of X, Y, and Z. It's just that I'm so emotional right now that I can't do this. But when I thought of pregnant women before I became pregnant, a little bit of the things that people would say I thought was dramatized. Unfortunately, I lived in that box, and I was unfortunately downplaying some things. And now that I'm pregnant, nothing is to be downplayed. Nothing is to be taken for a joke. These emotions are so real. The symptoms are so real. They're scary. And especially when you're a first-time mother, the anxiety is unwavering. if your partner during that time is not ready or is not comprehending the fact that you are going through a lot of hormonal changes, then that journey can feel a little bit more rocky than if you were to do it alone. And those are reasons why I am doing it alone now. I never thought that I would be a single mom. I never thought that I would have a child before marriage. And I never thought that I would be doing these things that I feel you should do with the person you made the baby with, like the nursery, the painting, just the whole thing. And life just shows you a lot of things that you just didn't know you needed to be shown, especially when I feel like I kind of lived my life pretty freely. I traveled. I've been in my career since I was 18. I graduated with my Cosmo license, and I bought a condo at 20, and I got my own car at 22. And I've just been flourishing ever since. So for a second, I felt like I had an ego death. I felt like me doing everything else right, getting everything else that I wanted in life. And then when it came to my relationship, I felt like I wasn't. And it shifted a piece of my mind. As in, I just couldn't believe that someone who had like a very good life up until now, I'm not saying my life is not good because I'm a single mom. It's just, this isn't what I was expecting, and this is not what I thought I would come across. But everything else I dreamed about, like my dreams came true in that sense. And sometimes it's just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it can't happen ever. And that is also the realization that I am coming to as well. Now, on to baby stuff. So, this nursery, as you all see, it is a girl, and I am doing green. A lot of people say that green is a boy color, but I think it can also be a girl color. And I felt that me doing a pastel-y green would be like a little bit more girlier, because personally I don't like the color pink. I don't really like the color purple, and I don't really like the color yellow. I do like the color orange, but I felt as if orange would come off more boyish. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do like a pretty pastel pink, like a princess tiara pink is what I'm going for. And I think it came out really cute. I found this color on TikTok, and I did not test it or nothing. I bought the color when I went to Home Depot. I put it on the wall, and I was like, this is the one. Now, as you all can see, the color of my wall wasn't white, which is why I'm painting it white. The reasons being is because, again, I bought this condo and I am in the process of renovating. So I already wanted to start painting the house white. So I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity to kind of get started on that, actually. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to go in the corners and clean up the adjacent walls of the green and clean up those lines. I'm going to also paint the baseboards and everything as well. I think the last video I posted was about hair, and I was in such a different point in my life, honestly. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just was. I felt like I was maybe a little bit more happier. To be honest, pregnancy can make you depressed, and I don't want to say I am depressed because I have not been clinically tested, but as far as the before and afters of my emotions before pregnancy and during pregnancy, I will say there is a major difference. And not that I beat myself up. It's just more so Actually, it is kind of like beating myself up. I do think that is kind of what I do a lot. And, when I get to moving around and doing things, I don't beat myself up that much. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I will say, if you have gotten this far in this video of me just literally yapping the entire time, like, please give a thumbs up, drop a comment, leave some positive words. Like, I kind of need that. And, you know, I'm not begging, but if you have anything to donate to my baby registry, I am most definitely in need. I'm not too ashamed to say it at all. I'm a single mom. It's hard out here. And if you have any extra care or any extra anything, I am here. I don't know how else to say that, because I'm not used to asking for help, to be honest. But yeah, my symptoms so far has been really easy. Like, I didn't start getting really bad symptoms until 30 weeks. I started to experience my legs swelling, my ankles swelling, lower back pain, sciatic nerve pain, blurry vision, shortness of breath, just randomly can't breathe. Lips have always been very dry and cracked, but the further you get along, the more my lips have been dry and cracked. So, but other than that, symptoms have been pretty chill. I haven't had very many complaints. Honestly, she's been treating me so well. So nice. Like, I absolutely love my baby. I feel like she's going to bring in so much balance for me emotionally, because I know what I can do financially, but the emotional aspect of my life, sometimes I really just don't know what I'm doing. And I feel like my baby will definitely make me choose myself, choose us, and choose our safety, choose our courage, our wisdom, our boundaries. Like, I feel like my baby is really going to change everything that I've once valued in a relationship. She's going to change my values in a relationship. She's going to change how I view I should be treated in relationships. She's just going to really make me want to be a protector of her heart. I don't want her to experience the things that I've experienced. And I know you can't really, like, force your child's life. Like, your child goes through what your child goes through. But hey, if as a mom, if I can prevent it, I definitely will be preventing it. Okay. If it's just something that I can teach my daughter so she doesn't have to bump her head and have a wound and have a scar, hey, I'm going to do that. That's the job. Our jobs is to protect. So that's what I want to give my baby. She will be a Cancer, even if I give birth early, or if I give birth late, if I last my whole 40 weeks, which would be crazy, she'll be a Leo. But if not, she'll be a Cancer, and I am a Capricorn. So we are sister signs, and she's on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to the zodiac charts and stuff. So I just know my baby is going to literally switch things around. Like, I know I'm going to have to be more affectionate, and that's what I want to work on anyway. I want to be more loving and affectionate and start saying out of my mouth, I love you, and doing more hugs, doing more, kisses around the face and saying, like, you're so gorgeous or so pretty, you're beautiful, you're smart. Like, I didn't grow up with that, but that doesn't mean I didn't grow up being loved. It was just shown to me as acts of service and not really words of affirmation or quality time. So as I've gotten older, I expect my partners to have the quality of acts of service, quality time, and words of affirmation. Also gift giving. because my father, he gave gifts more so than attention. And, I try not to value gift giving, but hey, a gift giving also lets me know that you're thinking about me. So I do value that. So I know my daughter will humble me on a lot of things and make me change my mind on a lot of things and all that. And I'm ready for the change. I'm ready to raise my kid. I'm ready to be a mom. And I hope she knows that her mommy loves her so much. And she really just cannot wait for her arrival. So we're nearing the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you so much for listening, because I know this is a pretty long yap session, but I just been holding so much in. And just drop a subscribe, turn on your notification bell, because I will be consistent. And if you want me to do like a frequently asked question video, like drop a lot of questions in the comments, I will answer them in a separate video. Just any questions that you all might have, like I'll answer them. I'm pretty much an open book. Besides, like, I don't know, like I know people's questions can get real personal. Okay, so I might censor the questions a little bit, but 9 times out of 10, I'll answer the questions. Okay, because we're not perfect, and I don't want no one to click on my channel and feel like they can't relate to me, because I'm so relatable. I am just like your average woman who goes through things and has lived a good life and has also put herself through some unnecessary bull. So thanks for watching. We are nearing the end of the video, so I'm done yapping. Bye-bye.
So this is obviously the closet, and basically I'm trying to build a closet system, and the closet system will have like a dresser in the middle. I will have rods on each side, because as you see, like, you can go deeper in on the side, so obviously you can't put like no cabinets or anything, otherwise they might run into each other. So I'm just going to do rods on the sides. I might do some like stacking cabinets and stuff, or not cabinets but like shelves. And then this is going to be longer and different looking. I don't like this. It's pretty outdated. If you don't know, yes, I own my condo, and it's certain things you can and can't do because of HOA. So I can't obviously knock out this wall to build it out to make it bigger. I have to just work with the kind of the foundation that I have. But it's a good foundation. It's just gonna take some time and effort. I organized her clothes, but I have not washed them. So y'all will get to see me wash everything and reorganize, especially when I get the dresser upstairs. This will be going in her dresser, and then I'll also have the baby shower, and then I'll show y'all everything I got from the baby shower. I'll also be opening gifts that you guys get me or send me from the baby registry that will be linked down below. And yeah, for right now though, this is like my laundry basket. I've been in this condo for like 3 to 4 years now, and honestly I need all the space that I can get, to be honest. Yeah, so it might still be some of my things in her room, but I am trying to get it all out because I do want this to be just her room. So yeah, my back is starting to hurt, unfortunately, so I am going to take a break, and then maybe I have an off day on Tuesday, so I'll most likely get back to it on Tuesday. But this is just really to introduce you guys to me, to us, and everything that I'm trying to do for us. And it's just a journey of being a single mom. It's a journey, and I'm trying doing things like this actually makes me feel a lot better. It keeps me motivated, it keeps me moving, it keeps me getting things done, whereas when I'm not, I'm like extra depressed. So always drop down tips, as far as like, say y'all have a better build out closet system that's not expensive, because it's hard out here, like giving me tips and stuff, or any like decorative ideas, or maybe y'all just have a way on how to do things faster. I'm always a listening ear, so just drop a subscribe and follow me on this journey. I am going to try to upload as consistent as I can. The motivation will come from your guys' support, to be very honest. It is motivational because it's something I do want to do, but the support will also amplify those feelings towards me wanting to do this. So we love y'all, and I can't wait to, I don't know, I just can't wait for her to get here either. Like, I'm so excited, I'm so ecstatic. So yeah, bye.